Hi everyone and welcome back, and if you're new here, I am Prakriti, and in today's video we are going to talk about minimal makeup. You guys must be familiar with the term minimalism. It's a very subjective topic, but basically it's a style in which small number of very simple things are used to create a particular effect. So what is minimal makeup? What actually comes to your mind when I say these two words? Maybe decreasing the amount of makeup you have, or one of those full face using only 3 products or maybe 5 products makeup look that looks very natural. In today's video, I am going to try and define minimal makeup for you guys, along with creating this gleaming skin peachy makeup look. So let's get started. I'm starting off with a primer, but do you actually need a primer? It depends on your skin type. There are a lot of different primers available in the market these days. Dewy one, mattifying ones, pore blurring ones, color correcting ones. I personally don't need a primer most of the time, so you may want to skip the primer a couple of times and see how it changes your makeup. It can be possible that you are using a primer just for the sake of using it, or because you've seen a lot of people using a primer. Minimalism is not just cutting down the number of makeup products you are using, it's about being intentional. Have you ever watched a full face of 3 products minimal makeup and was not able to relate to it? It's because minimal makeup is highly subjective, and the subjectivity increases as you decrease the number of products. You have to be highly specific about what you want to use and what you do not want to use. So a less products makeup tutorial may look very alluring at first, but it's something that may not work for a lot of people watching it. For example, the preferred products of a person having active acne or prominent pores is going to be very much different from someone having hyperpigmentation, extreme dark circles, or dark spots. You may find a green corrector in the former's kit, while an orange corrector in the latter's. So the next product that I will suggest having in your minimal makeup kit is a base product. For example, a foundation or a concealer. You can also have a foundation that doubles up as a concealer. So what exactly is minimal makeup, and how can you create a minimal makeup routine for yourself? The answer is very simple. Set your intention. Figure out what features you want to emphasize, highlight, and what flaws you want to conceal. Start with the very base of makeup, which is beauty. What is beauty in your eyes? It can be flushed cheeks, foxy eyes, freckles, dark circles, anything. Let's take the example of dark circles. First, you have to figure out what do you want to do with them. Do you want to conceal it or flaunt it? In case you want to conceal it, you can do it with one product, that is a concealer, or 2 products, that is a color corrector and a concealer, provided you have extreme dark circles. I hope you are observing the subjectivity over here. Next product that you can add in your minimal makeup kit is a lip and cheek tint, or a lipstick that can work as a blush. It's something that can be used on eyes as well, but double check the ingredients before applying anything to your eyes or cheeks, especially if you have sensitive skin. A 3-in-1 product consumes less space. When I started watching makeup tutorials, I had a notion that people using more products will end up with a cakey makeup, and I used to watch these 3 products and 5 products makeup looks. They work for a lot of people, but I have never been able to do a satisfying look using just 4 or 5 products because it feels incomplete to me. Now here, I'd like to say that minimal makeup may not necessarily be described by how many products you use. It's more about the outcome and how balanced and natural your face looks. The minimalism is actually in the way you are using the products and not in the number of products you are using. For a lot of people, it may be in the number of products, but then again, they have a very clear intention of what they want to do with their face. You start setting an intention the moment you start creating these natural makeup looks. After a few practices, you will know what you need and what you don't. Your makeup need not be perfect every time, but it will help you declutter things that you do not need. For eyebrows, I will suggest having a brow gel that can also be used for lashes. So again, a 2-in-1 product. But you may need an eyebrow pencil, and I totally understand that if you have sparse brows. So if you want to buy an eyebrow pencil, make sure that there is a spoolie on the other side so that you don't have to carry a separate spoolie. Next up is a color corrector that can be used if you have extreme hyperpigmentation or dark circles or redness. It's better to use a little bit of color corrector than using layers of concealer. If you have extreme dark circles, hyperpigmentation or redness, a little bit of redness or hyperpigmentation can totally be covered with just the concealer. Then obviously we have concealer. As I said, you do not need a foundation. A concealer will be enough. If you have a good color match, it will also save some space. Foundation is not that necessary. For me, it's something that makes my face look one single color. It evens out everything, and that's the only reason why I use a foundation. So if you have a concealer that's a good match, you don't need a foundation. A tinted powder is another good option if you want to keep it light. It's for people with more flawless skin who do not need more coverage. The tinted powders available nowadays do not make your skin feel dry. The Sugar Set the Tone tinted powder is really good. It will not dry out your skin. And even the K-Beauty compact is really good. It gives some coverage. It's a really good non-drying compact. For eyes, again, I am going to use a multi-purpose product. This is a blusher that I used for eyeshadow. I will highly recommend having a lip and cheek tint that can be used on eyes as well, or maybe single eyeshadows that consume less space. It's perfect for creating a monochromatic look. Next is a bronzer. I use a bronzer in most of my makeup looks when I do not use contour. It's something that you can use a bit more leniently than contour. Sometimes you can also use bronzers in place of a blush because some bronzers have a super warm tone to them, so they can be used as a blush as well. Next are eye pencils to line your eyes. I know that a black coal is something that a lot of you guys love using. That's why I included this category. Eye pencils just enhance and lift your eyes. Even if you are not using any eyeshadow, you can use eye pencils to give your eyes that extra lift. Number 11 is a good mascara. This is a product you should definitely have in your kit. It lifts the lashes, makes you look more awake and fresh. So good mascara is something that I'll highly recommend for your makeup kit. The final product is a lipstick. Your favorite nude lipstick will work. Again, if you have a lip and cheek tint, you can use it on your lips, definitely. Here I am using K-Beauty lip liner in Fame, followed by Sugar Matte as Hell Lip Crayon in Princess Peach. So this is the completed look. I know I suggested 12 products in today's video, which is not minimal, but you do not need all of them. You can choose and drop products according to your need. 12 products is definitely not minimal, but I didn't want this video to be just for a specific skin type or a specific skin color. I genuinely want all of you guys to be able to have a minimal makeup routine, or at least think about it after watching this video. I don't want it to be a makeup look just for good skin or flawless skin. You should be able to figure out a minimal makeup routine, and I hope that you will be able to do that after watching this video. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.